Hello, everyone, once again. This is Rob. Welcome back to Media Awareness. Before I continue, a reminder the fundraiser continues. For those of you new to my channel or unaware, I am a disabled individual and I use a motorized wheelchair slash scooter all day, every day for my independence, and I need your help. My insurance will not cover anything with regard to my scooter as they view it as a quote luxury item end quote, despite the fact that I am unable to walk whatsoever, in addition to being unable to use any other type of scooter or powered chair or even a standard wheelchair for that matter, as I only have limited dexterity in one hand. In addition to that, I do not have a backup scooter or wheelchair to rely on at the current time. So if my scooter should malfunction as it did in the past, I will yet again be a fish out of water, a scenario I want to avoid at all costs. In addition to that, my wheelchair van has ceased functioning and I need my independence to be reliable. Therefore, it is crucial that I meet the goals that I have in mind. The scooter itself is in need of ongoing refurbishing, and I also plan on purchasing a brand new scooter to use moment to moment, day to day, every day, with my existing model completely refurbished, waiting in the wings to be used at a moment's notice if necessary, when necessary. Also, having the ability to go wherever I need to go in my own vehicle would be an ideal situation at the current time and in the future. So, a new wheelchair van is definitely a must as well. So, please do what you can. I would greatly appreciate anything that you can contribute. I do want to extend a gracious thanks to those who have contributed thus far, in addition to those who plan on contributing, as your contributions have and will make a world of difference in my life. Thank you all. I love you all. If you're not yet subscribed to Media Awareness, my channel, please consider subscribing and becoming part of the Media Awareness family. I'd love to have you. Also, if you do subscribe, be sure to click the bell icon. That way, you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video, much like this one. So, this is the first reaction to a band I haven't heard of until getting this request from my friend Lee in the UK. The band is The Fall, and the song that Lee has asked me to react to is Totally Wired. And The Fall, according to Lee, is a post punk band. And they were instrumental in shaping the sound that would come after. Um, but they are described as post punk slash new wave. For those of you who know that terminology, and with all my reaction videos, you'll find this link below in the description. I link everything I react to because the individuals who are kind enough to post these videos for us really deserve the clicks and love that we can give them. So please do them the favor and give them some clicks and love for being so generous in sharing this classic music with us, the fans out here. So, I'm really curious about this one. Lee has been a source of musical enlightenment for me with regard to the whole UK music scene and has opened my eyes to an entirely uh, spectrum of bands that I would have not otherwise known of had it not been for Lee. So I really appreciate you, Lee. I appreciate everything that you have really got me into over the past almost a year. From the Manic Street Preachers to Wet Leg, the Heavy Heavy, the Charlatans, the Stone Roses, who I should have been listening to long before, but nevertheless, I'm better late than never. So without further ado, let's experience though the fall. Totally wired, and I'll be back following this with my assessment.
I'm totally wired. I'm totally wired. I'm totally wired. Totally wired. Can't you see? A butterfly stomach ground grounds. I drank a jar of coffee. And then I took some of these. And I'm totally wired. Totally wired. I'm totally wired. I'm totally wired. A life leaves you surprised, slaps you in the eyes. If I was a communist, a rich man would fail me. The opposite applies. The morning light, another fresh fight, another round, right, and I'm totally wired. Totally wired. I'm totally biased. I'm totally wired. You don't have to be weird to be wired. You don't have to be an American that is grand. You don't have to be strange to be strange. You don't have to be weird to be weird. But I'm totally wired. Totally wired. Totally wired. I'm totally wired. My heart and I agree. My heart and I agree. I'm a racer. I pay you down. A racer. I pay you down. A racer. A backstage. 'Cause I'm totally wired. I'm totally wired. Totally wired. I'm totally wired. And I'm always worried. And I'm always worried. And I'm always worried. And I'm always worried.
So there you have the fall with Totally Wired, and that was by request from Lee in the UK. Let's talk about this track. Um, Definitely has that post punk new wave feel to it. Very, very obviously. And for those of you really struggling with what that means, it's this time frame in which punk was kind of not on its way out, but it was evolving as music does, and it was evolving in a necessary sense into what would become new wave and eventually other variations of that. This particular track is a really good example of that with the simplicity of the instruments involved, guitar, bass, drums, and vocals. Um, Lyrically, rather simplistic, rather straightforward, yet um, very uh, interesting delivery of the vocals. Um, and it was really indicative of that time frame as well. Um, as far as the vocal approach, and my dad was actually in a new wave band in the late 1970s, early 1980s, so I'm familiar with the style, and I was exposed to a lot of those bands that were here in the U.S., but the UK scene was altogether different, and a lot of bands that were even from the US ended up making more of an impact overseas, regardless. So it's always great to hear these bands that I've never heard, like The Fall. Um, and there's a definite appeal to this uh, song. It has an infectious uh, refrain, and it really sticks with you. And it's something that those type of tracks were really good at. And I think this one succeeded in doing that, getting um, that sort of hook that uh, is something that you're going to really remember. Hours, days after you've heard it, even just one time, because it's so catchy. And it's well produced to a degree. Production was, I would say, fairly flat. Things sounded like they were basically set um, in terms of the mix. There weren't really highs and lows. The bass tended to come up in the mix here and there, and the drums as well would rise and fall in the mix rather unexpectedly. Um, but it all worked really well, and I'm glad that I was able to experience the fall and Totally Wired once again by request from Lee in the UK. And I appreciate all of your requests, Lee. Thank you so much for this one. Can't wait for the next one. And I will always be back with more and more and more. Um, Once again, a reminder the fundraiser continues. For those of you unaware, I am saving for the ongoing refurbishing of my existing scooter here. Um, a new wheelchair slash scooter as well in addition to a new wheelchair van, which is the most costly of investments. So please do what you can if you have not contributed. If you have contributed or if you are unable to, please like and share my video on any and all platforms that you can. I'd appreciate that. And with that said, I will see you all again soon. Have a wonderful morning, noon, or night wherever you are. Take care. Bye.